Alright, well, here's the snakes. I don't know if it'll let it focus in enough, but you see one set of them actually has scales, and the other one is just smooth. Yeah, mixed my resin different. They didn't turn out hard. They're actually pretty soft, so I didn't put enough hardener in there again. But I got some different resins I'm going to try now, so we'll see how those go. And here is the good stuff. That's all of them right there. Well, some little miscellaneous extra stuff, but here's the good ones here. I think these are the best of the greenish ones. This is like a cloud technique. So if you can kind of see it, goes most of the way down. Kind of like white cloudy in there. This one's pretty good. It stands out there. Might try using a thicker needle too to make the swirls a little bit deeper or wider. This red one came out kind of cool. Kind of overpowered all the green in there, but it's not bad. These are okay, they're not horrible. This one here is the one I forgot to swirl altogether. I just kind of left it. Oops. This one's not bad. One side's kind of cloudy. I'll move over to the other colors here. I like this one. This one's pretty good. Got some good colors and swirls to it. This one's pretty decent. This one, turn it sideways, it kind of looks like waves. The lighting is not great. There we go. Yeah, sorry my lighting could be better, but I don't want to be out in the sun. It's too hot. Maybe one of these days. Focus, there we go. Yeah, I think I'll get a thicker pin put in there, and instead of them little swirls being real super thin like that, try and make them a little bit wider. Maybe they'll stand out more. This one's kind of nice. Might be able to make something out of these. Some pendants or necklaces or something. I also had another idea kind of come across me last night. I don't know if anybody'd be interested in it or not. I'll just take a look at these while I... Alright, here's what I was thinking of last night. I just happened to be messing around with the ducks and got a couple feathers and thought, what if I'd trim these feathers down to try and get most of the fluffy stuff off of them, but I was thinking, what if I put a little hole in there and I glued the feather into it and then made earrings out of something like this. Make that like a dangling earring, something like that. Or, you know, for that matter, I could use any of these here. Maybe I could take, you know, something like that, glue that in there, make some earrings like that. I've got different feathers here all around, so I can make different ones here. Maybe something like that as an earring. And the girls haven't really molted yet, but I mean, they got all kinds of different colors on them here. I don't know if we can see Juliet, not so much. Charlie. It's not really going to show me your wings, but oh, there we are. That kind of middle set of feathers there, if you catch them just right, they've got like a green and blue to them. They're always losing feathers, but I just thought, if I made something like that out of their feathers, that's kind of a personal touch. Actually coming from my birds. It's not just some random feathers or something you bought off Amazon or found somewhere. These are actually from my girls. They got names, so I thought maybe that'd be kind of a personal touch. If you think you might be interested in something that, let me know and tell me what you think of that. Just leave a message on the video, and that seems decent. I might make some and see how that goes. I know my sister said if I make some of these black snakes and make them into earrings, she'll like those, so I gotta get me the supplies to make earrings and stuff like that here soon and start doing that. But I was just kind of trying to get the hang of things and get stuff down, see if I can make some decent pieces. And it looks like I'm getting about 50-50, 50% good enough to make something, and the other ones are almost there but not quite. I mean, I'm never going to be 100% good, but we're getting there. Well, I guess since I'm sitting here waiting on the resin to dry so I can put it up in the trailer, I'll give you a little Caren story from yesterday. I had a doctor's appointment up in the city yesterday at 8:30 in the morning, so I figured I'd just head up there late at night, sleep in the parking lot, get up, go to the doctor in the morning. So I headed up there Sunday night and got up there about 3 o'clock in the morning. 8:30 appointment, so it's not like I was super there a long time. I pull up there, nobody around, climbing the trailer. Didn't really sleep much, just kind of watching stuff on my phone and played a couple games. Fell asleep for about an hour or so. Get up, head in the doctor's office at 8 o'clock for an 8:30 appointment. Big long line of people in there. Took me about 20 minutes to get up to the desk. I finally only had one person up there, and so when I get up there to the desk, I had some financial aid paperwork to turn in. So it's through the hospital I spent some time in beginning of last year. I guess I'll have to tell that story after a while. So I turn that in, she looks at it, and, well, we need proof of income. I said, well, I don't have any income. So she went to grab another form and said, well, you're going to have whoever takes care of you or whoever pays your bills to fill out this form. And I said, well, I don't have that either. She had a confused look on her face, and I said, well, how do you live? So I just manage. Just whatever money I have in my bank account. And she kind of did well, I'll go ahead and turn it in, I guess, but they'll probably send you a letter. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. That's fine. Went and saw a doctor, as a new doctor. Well, that went fine, no problems there. Just the normal stuff. Get out, check out. So I'm walking through the waiting room, I'm looking out, and there's a city cop in the parking lot, and a nurse or someone from the building in scrubs is out there talking to him. And I walk a little bit farther, look out the window, and the cop's looking through the windows of my truck and my camper. And as I finally get out the building and start walking over there, I hear him saying something about having it towed, and I'm like, is there a problem? And the woman that was out there, I don't know if she's the head of that area or what's going on, but she was saying something about, well, don't know how long it's been here and this and that. And I said, well, I had a doctor's appointment here at 8:30, so I got here, early this morning, so I didn't have to drive a truck and trailer through the city and, at 7:30 in the morning at rush hour. And the cop was pretty cool about things. I just talked to him and told him what was going on. And meanwhile, the woman was over there, saying this and saying that. And the cop didn't have an issue. I said, just here early, getting ready to leave now. So he was fine with everything. And she just kind of grumpily walked off or whatever. Didn't give me an apology or nothing. And kind of the kicker to this whole thing is this doctor that I go to is literally right next door to the police station. So the whole time I was there from 3 o'clock in the morning until 8 when I went in the doctor's office, there were cops coming and going, and not one of them knocked on my door. So they didn't seem to have an issue with me being there, just her. And I'm thinking doctor's office opened at 7, so she couldn't have got there much earlier than probably 6:30. And then I was in the doctor's office for an hour and a half. So this was 9:30 when I was walking out. So I'd been in the doctor's office for an hour and a half, and at most she saw my truck there for an hour and a half before that. So 3 hours in, and she's ready to call. And well, she did call the cops, have them there, and talking about towing my vehicle. It's like, that's just crazy. That kind of put me in a bad mood for the rest of the day, so I just came back to town here, got something to drink, and I went over somewhere and just fired up the generator and turned on the air conditioner trailer, and we just kind of hibernated for the day. So I didn't get nothing done resin-wise. I just basically took the day off, just wasn't in the mood to do much anything after that. Just sometimes it doesn't take much to ruin your whole day. Shouldn't let it happen, but every once in a while it just hits you just right. Alright, well, here's today's pour. The brighter colored ones are the normal, just the ink with the sinker. But I just layered it this time. I did 2 layers, so maybe it'll drive it down a little farther. These 2 red and yellow ones here, video I watched, the guy called them fire wisps. I figured I'd give that a try and see how that looks. It's just red on the top, yellow on the bottom, little orange in the middle. And then these darker ones here, which look really, really dark. They're red, purple, and blue. But these are the ones that should be kind of cloudy. So maybe that'll lighten them up some on the other side. So that one is there. That one right there, who knows how that's going to turn out. That's a combination of both. I did like 2 layers of ink and the sinker stuff. And then I topped that off again with the stuff I use for the darker ones, the sinker ink mixed in with resin, put it on top and then swirled it. So that one there is a total unknown. I've never seen it done, so who knows what that's going to look like. And I tried one of my new resins here, found out in a hurry it's a lot faster than the one I was using. It has an 8-hour dry time, and I just happened to mix up enough that I thought I could do that little unicorn there at the end. But by the time I got the color in those and got those ready, well, before I even swirled them, just got the colors in them, I went back to mix in some purple with the resin I had left over for that, and I ended up with that is hard as a rock. I went to mix it, I put some pigment in it, went to mix it up, and it was just a big lump. So I had to mix some more up, I've never used this mold before, so didn't know how that was going to turn out or how much it would take. So all the purple in here is leftovers from that, and that's a combination of 2 different inks, and then I just threw in a little bit of pearl powder just to kind of give it a little extra something. So we'll see how those turn out tomorrow, and hopefully not too bad. There's the girls. Where you going? Where you girls going? See, I'll get all this stuff cleaned up here, and I might throw another surprise in here. I got some other stuff I've been working on, and if that turns out halfway decent, I'll throw a little video of that on there too and show what else I'm doing. There's Howard kind of getting around in a circle. Kinda. Tango, what you doing, buddy? Hi, Tango. They kind of know their names. Alright, so I said I might have a surprise. I'll go ahead and show y'all. That's the first one I did today. I like that one, didn't come out too bad. That's a little something I've been trying to work on, doing some spray paint art. And then this one here started out okay, and the more I messed with it, it just started getting worse and worse, and I tried to fix what I could, and then just kind of had to give up and call it quits on that one. Not too bad. I think this one came out pretty good. A big issue right now is trying to get a hold of spray paint. You go to any of the stores that sell it, and they're mostly out of anything that's got any color. You got your black and whites and some duller colors, that's about it. What I was told today by someone I used to work with was they can't get the caps for spray paint cans, and that's what's holding everything up. Without the caps, they can't ship it, so that's why we have no spray paint anywhere. But this is actually my second piece that's halfway decent. Done a couple practice ones, and hoping maybe I can get some decent ones enough that somebody be willing to buy them. This is my second little venture outside of the resin stuff. This is actually what I started with, and then went to resin. Try and do a little bit of this. I had plenty of time today, so we'll see how these come along. Thanks for hanging out today, and I'll try and get this put up tonight. Thank y'all, and we'll all talk to you later.